Once upon a time, in a quiet and peaceful village, there lived a young couple named Leela and Aaron. They were deeply in love and had been together for several years. Every night, they would lay down in bed together, holding each other close, and fall asleep in each other's arms. But one night, something different happened. Leela had been feeling restless all day, unable to focus on anything. She had a strange feeling inside of her, as if something was calling out to her. As the sun set and the stars began to twinkle in the sky, she crawled into bed beside Aaron, hoping to find some comfort in his arms. But no matter how hard she tried, Leela just couldn't seem to fall asleep. She tossed and turned, feeling more and more frustrated by the minute. She tried counting sheep, reading a book, and even listening to calming music, but nothing seemed to work. Just as she was about to give up, Aaron reached out and took her hand. "Is everything okay?" he said with his voice soft and soothing. Leela shook her head. "I don't know what's wrong. I just can't seem to fall asleep tonight." Aaron sat up and pulled her into his lap, holding her close. "Let's try something different," he suggested. "I'll tell you a story. Maybe that will help you drift off." Leela smiled, feeling grateful for his kindness. She nestled into his embrace, ready to listen. "Once upon a time," Aaron began, "there was a beautiful princess named Leela. She lived in a castle high atop a mountain, surrounded by lush green forests and sparkling rivers. Her kingdom was prosperous and happy, and everyone loved her dearly." Leela felt a warm tingle in her chest as she listened to Aaron's words. She closed her eyes and imagined herself as the princess, surrounded by beauty and love. One day, Aaron continued, a handsome prince named Aaron came to visit the kingdom. He was brave and kind, with a heart full of love. Leela knew from the moment she saw him that he was the one she had been waiting for. Leela's heart skipped a beat as she imagined herself falling in love with this charming prince. She could feel Aaron's warm breath on her neck, his hands rubbing gentle circles on her back. The two of them spent many long nights talking and laughing under the stars. Aaron went on. They explored the kingdom together, discovering hidden waterfalls and secret gardens. And when they finally confessed their love for each other, it was like the world had shifted on its axis. Leela smiled, feeling her body relax as she imagined the joy and excitement of falling in love. She snuggled even closer to Aaron, feeling safe and secure in his arms. They knew they wanted to spend the rest of their lives together, Aaron said softly. So they decided to get married in a grand ceremony, with all their friends and family there to celebrate. Leela looked like a true princess in her flowing white gown, and Aaron's eyes sparkled with love as he watched her walk down the aisle. Leela felt tears prick at the corners of her eyes as she imagined this beautiful moment. She could feel Aaron's fingers tracing patterns on her skin, his voice filling her ears like sweet honey. After the wedding, they went on a grand adventure together, Aaron continued. They traveled across the kingdom, meeting new people and experiencing new things. They had fights and disagreements, of course, but they always found a way to come back to each other. They knew that their love was strong enough to overcome anything. Leela felt a deep sense of peace wash over her as she listened to Aaron's words. She could feel her body growing heavy and her breathing becoming slower and more even. And so, Aaron said, his voice growing quieter, they lived happily ever after, their love growing stronger with each passing day. Leela was now fast asleep, her body limp and relaxed in Aaron's arms. He held her close, feeling grateful for the chance to bring her comfort and peace. He knew that they would face many more restless nights together, but he also knew that their love would always be strong enough to see them through.